over the last few years, it's been, I was going to say evident, but it's a nice thing to have some gym equipment at home. If you are unable to get to a gym, you don't currently have one that you regularly go to, or it's just one of those things that you got home late, or you just want to be able to put in a quick workout in, what would you do? Besides doing body weight exercises like burpees, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, running, that kind of stuff. Especially if you are in Canada where it's winter and you're stuck inside. So this video is, I'm going to break down kind of the things you need to have or want to have for your home gym build. And I'm going to start with 3 budget levels. Budget 1 is going to be kind of the must-haves. Budget 2 is going to be the must-haves with a little bit extra. And budget 3 is going to be the must-haves plus the nice-to-haves stuff. So that's going to be kind of like not the extreme level, but a little bit more. So for budget 1, a must-have is a set of dumbbells. Now, the set I ended up getting was from Costco, and it was about, I think, $250. So that is a good set. This one consisted of 5s, 8s, 10s, 15s, 20s, and 25s. And it comes with a little tree to kind of like position them kind of vertically. Now, on top of that, and with a set like that, you can do pretty much any type of workout and a good starter and something that you can go to when needed. Now, a good addition to those would be maybe a set of 30s, maybe some 35s, and maybe up to 50s or 60s if you want to push it a little bit more. But that first starter set is a good way to start. A second must-have I recommend is a set of bands. They're maybe about a meter long, kind of looped. And these are those bigger bands. Start with a set of really light, then medium, then large, and then super large. Okay, so then you're able to do all sorts of exercises and warm-ups and drills and stuff like that with a set of bands. Now with the dumbbells, with the bands, that will complement any type of workout you want to do, complementing the body weight stuff. So then you can go run, you can do burpees, you can do some strength stuff, bodybuilding stuff, all that stuff. That is budget number 1. Those are the must-haves. So set that up, and I'd say your budget for that would be reasonably under $400. One more piece you can add to our first budget number 1 equipment is a bench. So then that complements those dumbbells. You can do some bench press, you can do some dips, you can angle that up and all sorts of stuff. So that would be a little piece in the must-haves category. Now moving on to our budget number 2, the must-haves plus a little bit extra, I would add to the dumbbells and the bands in your home gym / garage gym would be a barbell and a moderate amount of plates to go with the barbell. Now, of course, we can kind of splurge and go expensive here, but I would say if you were to get about, 150 to 250 pounds of weights, that would be adequate to give you a good stimulus to work out with. Plus, here's the little bit extra. So we got the must-haves, and the extra would be a squat rack. These can range from those kind of simple mobile ones that are a little bit cheaper, maybe about $100, and you can increase to $500-800 for depending on how much space you have. The squat rack would be a great addition to your medium budget number 2. And so I would say, so you got the $250 to $400 budget number 1. Our budget number 2, I would say add another $400 to $1,000 on that into your gym equipment collection. And now finishing off our budget number 3, the higher budget, the nice to haves items. So we started off with the dumbbells, the bands, the bench, right? Those are the must haves. Perfect starter set for when you need to work out. Moving up in the must haves plus a little extra, budget number 2 would be adding a bar, adding some weights for that bar. And then the little addition is the squat rack. So now you can bench press with some weight, you can squat, you can do all that kind of stuff with that equipment. Now, we're into budget number 3, the nice to haves. And wouldn't it be nice to have a piece of cardio equipment? Yep, we can go do burpees, we can go for a run anytime we want. However, it is nice to be able to run or bike or row whenever we want. So my first suggestion for you is to get either an assault bike or a Concept 2 rower. And then third would be a treadmill. The first two are a little bit easier to work into workouts. And they're smaller. So the assault bike is smaller. The rower can be stood up and put into a corner. The treadmill cannot be put into a corner. That is my suggestion for your addition of our higher budget number 3. Now, so we have the $250 to $400 first budget. Our second budget is an additional $400 to $1,000. And then our nice to haves budget, we're adding probably upwards of $3,000, depending on how new the equipment is and all that kind of stuff. This would complement your home gym very nicely. At that point, you can probably add some more weights if you want, and flooring and all that kind of stuff. But for this video, I want to just say, let's go with kind of the bearish minimum stuff that'll give you an excellent workout, giving you strength work, resistance stuff, and the ability to mix and match and do all sorts of things.